Okay, so in this video, I'm going to be walking you through how we can book 10K a day in book calls for our clients. This video is going to be an insight into what the requirements are that you need to meet in order to reach this level. Again, if you want to know how you can do this, then you can book a call at apexsetting.com. We'll explain how we do it. But yeah, this is going to be a walkthrough on how we book those calls and how to get 5 to 10K a day in book calls. And this is for if you're a coach or an agency, by the way. So the first thing you need to keep in mind is you need to have consistent demand first. You're not going to be able to build an appointment setting system that can fix. No appointment setting system can fix a business that nobody knows exists. Before you worry about booking calls, you need to make sure people are entering your world every single day. You need to generate consistent inbound demand through organic content, paid ads, or a combination of both. You need to build authority on platforms where your ideal clients already spend their time, such as Instagram, Facebook, or LinkedIn. And you need to post consistently, so your audience is constantly reminded of the problem you solve. Make your message clear enough that a stranger understands your business within seconds. So that basically means in your bio, it needs to explain simply what you do and how you do it. And you need to build enough daily engagement that your setters always have better people to start conversations with. And you need to treat your content as the fuel that powers your appointment setting system, because it's the appointment setting system that's really going to skyrocket things for you. So you want to focus on consistency over virality, so your pipeline keeps growing every week. No attention means no conversions, conversations, and no conversations means no sales. So you need to build consistent demand first. Make sure that demand is coming in. So you want to build a profile that converts visitors into leads. So your social profile should act like a landing page, not a personal diary. Every element should move people towards your flagship offer. Make your bio clearly explain who you help, what problem you solve, and the transformation you provide. So when we're helping coaches, these are the things that we make sure we put in place before we can get them 10K a day in book calls. Build your entire page around one flagship service rather than promoting multiple offers. Pin your strongest client results as case studies to build trust immediately. We make sure content reinforces the same positioning across every single post, and we use highlights to answer common objections and showcase proof. And also we include a clear call to action, tell people exactly what to do next. This is just very basic stuff. This is basically housekeeping when it comes to getting the requirements for making 10K a day in book calls. So remove distractions that don't support your primary offer, means pointless posts. Your profile should convert curiosity into conversations. Okay, so the next thing is to sell a high ticket offer worth scaling. Volume isn't the answer if your offer is too cheap. High ticket businesses don't need hundreds of sales every month to grow. Build a flagship offer worth at least $2,000 so every book call has meaningful revenue potential. This is a non-negotiable. You want to solve a painful, expensive problem that clients are already looking for a fix. You want to create a transformation that's easy to explain and easy to believe. And on top of that, you want to collect proof that demonstrates your offer consistently delivers results. This has to be visible on your page as well. And also we make sure we improve the offer before increasing marketing spend. So position yourself as a premium solution rather than competing on price. So you don't want to compete on price at all. You want to be a premium solution, and you want to scale one proven offer instead of constantly launching new services. A better offer makes every book call significantly more valuable. So next thing, build a proven DM appointment setting system. So most systems rely on random conversations. Successful businesses rely on documented systems that can be repeated by anyone. So build a qualification framework so your team knows exactly who should and shouldn't book a call. Create a proven DM script that naturally guides conversations without being robotic or script or copy and pasted, spammed. Set up a CRM that tracks every lead from the first message to the booked appointment. These are requirements, by the way. These are things that should already be in place. You want to create follow-up systems so interested prospects that you talk to never disappear, and document SOPs covering daily outreach, qualification, booking, and reporting. Track the KPIs like reply rates, qualification rate, and book calls every single week. And you want to review and improve the system continuously based on real data. If you don't already have this system, this is exactly what we build for our clients. Okay. So number 5 is to hire the right appointment setter. This is where most people go wrong. Most people do the wrong thing when it comes to this, and I'm going to explain why. This is where most businesses waste months. They interview 3 or 4 people, hire the least risky option, and hope everything works out. Interview 30 to 50. We interview 30 to 50 people before making a hiring decision instead of settling for the first decent candidate. Also, avoid generic virtual assistants who claim they also do appointment setting without understanding qualification. VAs don't understand appointment setting, so don't hire someone who's a VA claiming to be an appointment setter. So challenge candidates with real DM scenarios during the interview to really understand what they're about, and if they understand understand the situation, you can catch someone out really easily if you give them a scenario, ask them what they would do, and see how they deal with it. So you want to look for people who speak the language of the appointment setting, not just customer support. These are very different things. People think because they manage and do customer support in DMs that they can be DM appointment setters. You can't. Recruit continuously, so you're never dependent on one individual. This always happens. You want to make sure you're always taking people on, always interviewing people every day, recruiting people. Otherwise, your whole business is going to be dependent on one guy. Build a hiring process that consistently produces quality candidates. Hiring the wrong setter costs far more than taking longer to find the right one. So you want to take your time. You want to make sure that when you're hiring a setter, you're actually taking your time in hiring a good setter. Because if you don't hire a good setter, you're going to be hiring, firing over and over again and micromanaging the person. They're not going to do their job properly. You're going to waste weeks, waste months, and by the time you get around to hiring another setter, you're going to waste even more time. So that's why people come to us, because we have the setters ready. We interview around 20 to 30 setters every single week, new guys, men and women appointment setters. And basically what we do is, as soon as we work with a client, we're able to plug that appointment setter in, train them up on their services, train them up on the script, train them up on everything they need to know, the follow-up systems, the SOPs, the CRM management, and then they can get straight to work very, very quickly within just a few days. So the next thing is give your setter everything they need to win. Great setters don't perform because they're talented. They perform because they're operating inside a well-built system. Give them a fully configured CRM system instead of asking them to organize everything manually. Provide a qualified lead list so they're speaking to the right people every day. Train them on your proven call booking methodology rather than expecting them to invent one. These are good points. Teach your service, offering, and positioning inside and out. Walk through objections and qualification frameworks before they start live conversations. Give them clear daily KPIs so they know what success looks like. And also, make onboarding structured so they're productive within the first couple of weeks. People perform best when the system around them is already built. Many people, this is the biggest mistake, listen up. Many people hire an appointment setter and expect them to work magic, or hire a salesman and expect them to work magic. They cannot work magic if the system around them isn't fantastic, right? You need a magical system for the setter or the person to work their magic. If you are the best salesman in the world and you get hired for a sales job and you turn up at the job and there's no desk, no computer, no papers, no CRM, no lead list, how do you expect that the world's best salesman to work in that environment? And most coaches I see have this environment. They have no good CRM. Everything's all over the place. They have no standardized SOPs. They have no scripts prepared, and they expect the setter to work the magic. They can't. Number 7 is coach, optimize, scale. Appointment setting isn't something you set up once and forget. The highest performing teams improve every single week. Review conversations daily to identify opportunities for improvement. Hold weekly coaching sessions to sharpen messaging and objection handling. Track KPIs so performance decisions are based on data, not opinions. Continuously improve scripts as new objections appear. Recruit new talent before you urgently need it. Scale outreach volume once quality and consistency are proven. Don't scale immediately. Focus on improving the system before blaming the people. So, infrastructure built, plus a proven DM system, plus a trained setter, plus a high ticket offer that is proven, equals a predictable calendar capable of producing 5 to 10 qualified calls every single day. So, if you need help building this out, At Apex Setting, we build and operate complete appointment setting departments for coaches, agencies, and high ticket businesses. We build your infrastructure, recruit elite appointment setters, train them, manage them, and optimize the entire system so your team consistently fills your calendar with qualified sales calls. So if you need help with that, go to the website here. My name is Adam. You can reach out. You can also book a call in the description of this video. So if you want more videos like this where we walk through the requirements needed for you to scale your business and get 5 to 10 calls a day, then just subscribe. Cheers.